What are you doing out there, lad? Look at that zookeeper, just going on a little mission on his own. Not a care in the world. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and we are back playing a little bit more Zoo Tycoon 2, and today we're going to continue work on our reptile house. You can see I've sort of put the outline of the whole building, and this is roughly how big we're going to aim for. I did mess around with this a minute ago, and I just completely messed up, so this is my second try on the video, and hopefully this time it's going to go a whole lot better, and I'm sure it will. So what we're going to do today is work on let's make something up, a anaconda exhibit, because anacondas are cool, and people like anacondas and will therefore click on the video. Yes, okay. Before we do that, I need to hop into scenery. Now people are going to comment about this many multitudes of things going on at the top. I'd like to clarify that I don't care. We've already established that in this playthrough. It may be silly, I don't deny that, but we've decided we're going to care in the next playthrough, right? The next zoo, about that kind of stuff. For now, we're just kind of sticking with our nobody cares. Is that the right? I'm trying to find the right. Is that it? That is it. Cool. Cool, because we need this over here. You'll see I've kind of redesigned this whole area. Because basically this was too tall, this was way too tall. It was going over where the roof would possibly go, which doesn't really make any sense, so I kind of brought that down, added a little bit here, just kind of made the whole thing a little bit nicer looking, doubled up the door. I think it looks pretty good. So, Anaconda exhibit. Now, I was going to do another tank one, but I feel like because we've already done that, maybe we don't. You know, it'd be nice if I could do like an above ground tank. It'd be really good if there's a way to do a half tank exhibit that worked above ground. But I can't see one. And it's unfortunate because in a place like this, near enough every... Why are you hungry? Do you want me to get you some food? There you go. In a place like this, you kind of need tanks all the time, you know. With an anaconda, you want a tank. With a crocodile, you want a tank. With a frog, I don't know, you want tanks in all these exhibits because it kind of just makes a lot of sense, you know. So it's vaguely annoying that the tank design in this game is pretty abysmal, but we will endeavour. So we're going to build it over here in the bottom right. It's not going to be massive. It doesn't need a big one. Do I want to do a tank? That's the question. Do I want to do a tank? I think so? Yeah, go on then. Yeah, we'll do a tank, it's fine. I had a little idea. We'll do this here. Okay, so it's going to be about here. And the tank is going to sit along this left-hand side. Where's my tank walls? There they are. Hello, beautiful. Right. I like this one more, actually, maybe. No, I hate that. It'd be nice if I could have one. I was looking online for anaconda exhibits that other people have made, and this guy does this really nice one where, like, you can see into it, but barely kind of thing. Does that make sense? Like, half of it was water, half of it was above water, and the tank itself wasn't like this big ass glass panel, it was mainly wood. It looked really nice, but I don't have that tank design. Well, whatever. Right, so we're going to do it about here. That's a lot of room for an anaconda. It's only going to be one anaconda. There we go, that's... I should really keep using the same tank. Which is Aquarium. Is it this one? I think so. Yes, it is. Okay. Or I could just alternatively swap this one in over there. But I think this one looks better colour-wise. I think it blends in more with the exhibit. The plan is to make this quite small. Yet again, that doesn't work. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to kind of make this up as we go along. Oddly enough. Alright, put a fence in there. Put a fence in... Oh, look at that. It's perfect. And go there. And there. Okay, this may look weird, right? But I know what I'm doing, I promise. I actually don't ever know what I'm doing, so never believe me when I say that. But I can pretend I know what I'm doing, I promise. I promise I can pretend I know what I'm doing. That's really all you need to know. This right here is going to be... I'm going to get my practice in for this kind of thing. The idea is this is going to be how the zookeeper will get into the exhibit. I think this is something we need to start doing a little bit more. Like I said, next time we play this game, we are going to focus a little bit more on the general care and such of our animals, and our guests, and everything. So, I think this should be all glass. If we bring the path up to there, make this all a glass lower wall. We'll see what happens. Right, I just want to put some water in here so I kind of know what's happening. So, biomodification, tropical rainforest. I'm just gonna deep water the whole thing. Oh, important phone. Oh no. Back in a second. Sorry. Sorry about that, folks. Right, to be honest, for whatever cockamamie reason, I cannot get this to work how I want it to. I just can't get it to... Oh, that's not right. I just can't get it to look good. I've messed around with the tank, I've done lots of stuff, I've spent a little bit of time just kind of fumbling around with it, and no matter what I do, I cannot get it looking how I want it to look. So I'm not going to try. We are instead just going to do a regular old exhibit, I think. That's a better idea. Something nice and simple. Nice and simple. That is... slightly bendy. Please be less bendy. Thank you for your lack of bendiness. So, what we need is a nice... Where's my fence from before? That's the one we want. This one right here. Although we can't use that because that's on an elevated path. It probably shouldn't be that low, and maybe this is good. Is that safe against an anaconda? That's probably not safe against an anaconda. I think it probably does need to be sheer glass, doesn't it? Maybe one of these. Like a 2? Or maybe that. I don't know, nothing special, just regular old anaconda. I think this is maybe justifiable. We can maybe move the roof down. Is that going to look stupid? No, I've got a plan for that. Don't worry about it. Right! Oh, bloody Nora. Intense phone call followed by intense building. Let's do a back to this. I want to try and get rid of that horrible bit as well. I do actually want this to be mainly water. Oopsie daisy. That's probably about right? Like a good balance. It's an anaconda, it's an anaconda, it wants to get a little bit wet, but it doesn't want to be the wettest thing on the planet. We need to find the balance between wet and the wettest thing on the planet. It's a hard balance to strike, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you. I also think I want a bit of wood in there. Shut up! Is this what I've been using? Yes, so I want to do like paneling, I think, just to make it look... It's not the most exciting exhibit in the world, right, in terms of sheer design. So we can just make it maybe a little bit more interesting with some wood paneling. Just makes it feel more like an exhibit. An exhibit is so rarely just like, you know, a mass of glass. It just isn't how they're ever really built, so... It's nice to do something a little different. Do we have anything else that I could possibly use? No, let's put a roof on. In a minute. We'll do that in a minute. I think that's going to help it make it look cool, though. And cool things are cool. Yeah, this has been an absolute mess. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit flustered about several things in life right now, and phone calls happen to be a big part of that, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm on. You know what life's like, folks, but... I will try to be vaguely entertaining. Let's have one of those in. Food we've already got. Shelters. Oh, a reptile pool. That'd be awesome. Let's get rid of that. Let's have a reptile pool instead. Yeah. I need to turn these off. I turned them on before because they're fun, but they're also really annoying. I like this grass though. I also really like the reptile. That's awesome! Look at that little thing. I think we should have a fog machine in here as well, you know? We'll definitely do that. Get some African violets, because that was what I was using over here. I'd like to maybe keep it themed with this area. Get a little tree fern. Maybe a little banana tree. Maybe a couple of banana trees there. Big ass rock. No. Oh, maybe. It kind of fits in that... no. 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 Little rock. Though, yes, for sure, a little rock. Always, sometimes it's hard to justify the big rock, but it's never hard to justify the little rock, ladies and gentlemen. Guests are starving, nobody cares. Right. Plants. What have we got? Little banana leaf plants, I was using those. I'd like something that could feasibly go in the water. I'd also like a giant Venus flytrap, because that's awesome. I want to just make like a little slice of a forest, you know? They're too realistic. I know it sounds weird, but they just are. Someone is making a buttload of noise. Is it you guys? Who are you? It's my wobbegongs. I think it's my wobbegongs. I feel like the water needs a little bit of something in there, though. What would that be? What would that little something be? Well, if we go into plants, if we click the right button, and we find ourselves maybe tropical coast. No, I don't want that. I want plants. I want like grasses. We've already looked at all these, haven't we? I mean, the rainforest has rain in it. You know, that's one of the big things of the rainforest. It's wet. Yeah. No. Little log as well. Always good for a little log. Bam. Maybe some reeds. I want it to feel really, I don't know, populated and interesting to look at. A popular aquarium plant. Sweet. In my opinion, that means I can justifiably stick it all over the river. Okay. I think that's pretty cool, right? Just a nice little... I mean, if I was an anaconda, I would pretty happily live here. Just saying. Speaking as a professional anaconda whisperer, I think I know what I'm talking about, so... It's a little entrance for the zookeeper, who can just walk down here, no problems. And... Okay. There's going to be a gap. I don't think I can avoid the gap, unless I can get a bigger version of this fence. What was I using? This one? I do need it to be size-wise the exact same. Which is a shame, because I don't think it looks as good. I only need to do that because of this area at the back as well, annoyingly. The area I don't really care about has ruined the rest of the exhibit. It's fine, it still looks cool, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. Thanks, bro. Ciao, ciao. Okay. It's nice having this big central panel as well. I'm going to stick the roof on this bit, because I'm kind of curious as to how the whole thing's going to look. What are you doing out there, lad? Look at that zookeeper, just going on a little mission on his own. Not a care in the world. Mountain of a man. Absolute mountain of a man. Nearly. Yes! Beautiful stuff. Oh, no. Guests are sorry, but nobody cares. Guests are rubbish. Nobody cares. You're humans. I think that's really cool. Yeah. I mean, the roof's going to be on the whole thing. But, still. Meow. Right, let's put our anaconda in. Like I said, we only go for one. Let's see if there's a noticeable difference in the male and the female. It's actually working. Well, that's fantastic. Good, yeah, no, it's good stuff. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Whatever. Oh, did I just see it there? No. I am going to go find a working anaconda. I will be back in a second. Okay, it turns out the anaconda relies on the boa from Hendrix's WNW pack, which I believe is called Wild New World. I've updated the mod list, which you can all check out down below if you haven't seen it already, to reflect that. And I've downloaded it, and hopefully now it's going to work. And I've also just added quickly a little thingamajiggy here, just because the zoo that I went to had thingamajiggies like this all over the place, and it's kind of the thing I'm trying to replicate here. So, where's my wood at? I think it's this one. I'm gonna take a stab at it. Yeah, good stuff. Right. Let's just cover that whole area. Look, it's nice, right? It's got a flow to it. It's got a flow. There should be something here, like a little statue. Let's put a little statue in. Why am I so excited about it? I don't care. I want a statue now. I also want a fog machine, so let's keep an eye out for those as well. We're going to put that in... I want it kind of towards the back, I think. There, hide it in there. Cool. Oh, and a bat cave. Can we do a bat exhibit? Oh, not here we can't, but we can in the future. Still want to use the volcano. And the geyser. I want to use all this stuff. Anyways. Shut up. You're so loud. Right, let's see. What have we got? What could theoretically sit here and look cool? It's really all that matters here. Ooh. Nature sounds. That sounds good. Hey, that's good, isn't it? It's not bad. Maybe a little fog in here as well. I kind of just want that kind of... I want you to feel like you're walking through a jungle. Okay, I'm annoyed by that already. Shut up. I'm going to zoom out so you can't hear it. It'll be fun when we're walking through, but right now I don't want to hear it. I must have a good statue, right? Like a snake... I don't think I have a snake statue, but it'd be nice if I did. Or a little insect house we could put there or something. Or a fountain? Does that make... That doesn't make sense. That would be silly, BestInSlot. Maybe an arch, though. Over here. I'm not convinced. Right, we've got gorilla. A gorilla is nearly appropriate, but it's not quite appropriate. Littoral statue. What is it? Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's stick that there. Why not? Live the dream. Any others that I can maybe replace that with? Because I hate it already. I don't think so. Oh, that's the stuff though, isn't it? That's the stuff. Big old Jurassic Park logo. Awesome. Ooh, lampposts. Well, littoral torches. They're gonna give me a nice theme to the theme. I'm all about themes. Love themes. Love a good theme. Right, let's see if this anaconda is going to work this time. Yes, there we go. Any difference? Get it? Difference. Because it's a snake. Looks the same, right? Yeah, it looks pretty much the same. Okay. In you go, pet. In. Okay, right. We're not going to look at it yet. We're going to come and emerge and walk through our little thing for the very first time. I still don't really understand why this is Chinese, but it is. It's going to look a lot better with a roof on it. I just say that now. But it looks okay. No, I don't want to do that. I want to put the roof on. It's going to bug me if I don't put the roof on. At least on this, just on this entrance bit more than anything else, you know? Just so we've got that kind of, that look to it that we're looking for. That is the wrong one. Oh, I like that more though. Do I? I think it blends in better, doesn't it? Just... Ah, are you going to be a problem child? No, there we go. Wasn't that difficult, was it? Bloody Nora. Do I like that more? I think I do. Yeah. Faux show, bro. Faux show. Nice and dark. There we go. Nice and spooky. And this would actually, from here, go all the way along everywhere. Not sure how I'm going to make that work. Now that I think about it. Huh. Is there a way to make that work and not look stupid? I don't know if there is. Quite frankly. I can't think of one. Oh, by the way, folks, I should mention this, by the way. I'm pre-recording, like, all this content because I'm away for, like, 10 days. So that does mean any of your lovely, helpful comments are probably best reserved for a few episodes' time. I will let you know in which episode it is that I am sort of going to be back and able to read comments and therefore record actually based on your comments. How am I going to fix that? If I can find... Right, I know exactly what I'm looking for. I just need to hope it exists, basically. I'm looking for basically... Imagine that glass door we had. Was that in scenery? Where would the glass... see, this is actually quite close to what I'm looking for. If it's the right height. Which it is not. I'm basically looking... maybe I could get, like, taller versions of the glass doors. That would be helpful. It wouldn't be perfect, but it would be a step in the right direction. I have a horrible feeling these are all the same size, though. As in, fricking tiny. Oh, no. Okay, that's not helpful. Oh, I like that as well. Do I like that? Well, I don't hate it, but no. I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal to bring this up. Oh, it would be a big deal. It would be a big deal. I mean, I can bring this across and cover most of it. Oh, no. Wait, no, I can't even do that. I can do that so you can't tell, but when you walk inside, it's going to look stupid. I really can't think of a solution for this. I've got one in my head, but I don't have the items. They don't exist. That's a large cabinet. I'm basically looking for the glass doors, but in wood, you know? No. No. Worth a shot. Are any of these... I just need tall ones, basically. If any of these were a decent height, this would be fine. What is this? Oh, railing for stair... Hey, that's pretty cool. Railing for a staircase. We can put those on. No. If I put an elevated... Nah! That's what we do. That's what we do. I can't believe I didn't think of that sooner. Herp derp. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll donkey do. Right, so let's walk in again, shall we? I mean, again, there'll be a roof all over it. I just wanted it on this bit specifically for this. Maybe put some posters there. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Ignore the left. We only look on the right. I need the roof over everything. It looks silly without a roof. There it is. Our happy little anaconda. How you doing, pal? Hey, this is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. It's a bit of a mess. Honestly, it took like an hour to do this. It doesn't look like it did because, you know, it's fairly average in terms of build. However, it just took so long because of, like, I tried so many different variants on the exhibit, basically, and just none of them wanted to work, so... It took definitely longer than it necessarily should have. But we made it. We have ourselves a lovely anaconda. I'm going to do 2 more episodes of this pre-recorded. So basically, as much as I'll appreciate your suggestions, and you guys are awesome for that, I simply won't see them before the next 2 episodes have been made. So you want to save them for a couple episodes' time if there's anything you particularly want to see. Before the next episode, I will put the roof on this, and we'll work on another probably 2 or 3 exhibits in here. Trying to make a very cool little reptile house. I mean, I'm going to be pretty happy with it, I think. I don't know what I'm going to go for next. Tell you what, let's have a quick little look through now. See if anything jumps out. I'd like a Komodo dragon. Let's do a Komodo dragon. Next episode, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have one right now, but I'm sure there must be one out there somewhere in Zoo Tycoon 2 world. So, yeah. Komodo dragon next episode. Thank you very much for joining me. Cheers. Much love. As always. Bye-bye.